Before the zoo's vibrant gateway, Lila and Sam share an excited anticipation as colorful balloons dance overhead. The sign above proclaims, "Welcome to the animal alphabet," inviting them into a world of discovery. Lila's eyes sparkle with curiosity, eager to explore the wonders that await inside. Sam mirrors her enthusiasm, his smile broad as he anticipates their alphabet adventure. With hands clasped tightly, they prepare to step into a realm where every animal tells a story. The air buzzes with the promise of learning and fun as they take their first steps into the Animal Alphabet Zoo. Lila and Sam stand side by side, their eyes wide with anticipation as they gaze upon the colorful zoo map. The map bursts with life, each animal exhibit marked with a vibrant letter promising adventure. Mr. Johnson approaches, his warm smile hinting at the wonders that await. With a twinkle in his eye, Mr. Johnson asks, "Ready for an adventure, kids?" Lila and Sam turn towards Mr. Johnson, their faces lit with excitement and anticipation for the day ahead. Lila and Sam approach the alligator enclosure, their eyes drawn to the murky water. A massive alligator, AL, drifts languidly, barely disturbing the surface. Mr. Johnson shares an astonishing fact. A is for alligator. Did you know alligators can hold their breath for over an hour? AL seems to acknowledge the crowd with a subtle wink. At the bear habitat, Barnaby, a fluffy bear, indulges in sweet honey. Barnaby waves a paw, sticky with honey. Mr. Johnson observes Barnaby. B is for bear. Bears love honey, and they have an amazing sense of smell. The fluffy bear continues to enjoy the honey, relishing every bite. Lila and Sam wander toward the camel exhibit, their anticipation building. Mr. Johnson introduces the letter C and the camel's resilience. C is for camel. Camels can survive for long periods without water. Camilla, a grumpy camel, sits regally, surveying her audience with disdain. Camilla playfully spits, erupting peals of laughter from Lila and Sam. At the dog kennel, anticipation hangs in the air as they arrive. A playful Dalmatian bursts with energy. Dot jumps excitedly, eager to greet the newcomers. Mr. Johnson's face lights up as he shares a heartfelt sentiment. D is for dog. Dogs are loyal and make great friends. Dot barks happily and wags her tail, a symphony of canine joy resonating through the kennel. The playful Dot jumps with excitement. Dot barks again, confirming her enthusiasm. Lila and Sam stand in awe, eyes wide with wonder, as the massive form of Eliza dominates the landscape. Eliza, the majestic elephant, playfully sprays water high into the air, her trunk a fountain of joy. The sunlight catches the water droplets, turning them into a shimmering curtain, a rainbow of delight. Mr. Johnson shares his wisdom. E is for elephant. Elephants are the largest land animals and have incredible memories. Eliza responds with a resounding trumpet, her voice echoing through the enclosure. Mr. Johnson and his group approach the entrance of a fox den. Mr. Johnson shares his wisdom. F is for fox. Foxes are very clever and adaptable animals. Inside the den, Finn slumbers, a picture of sly contentment. Finn stirs, cracking open one eye, before drifting back into slumber. Lila and Sam approach the towering Gertie, leaves rustling in their hands. Gertie lowers her head, her gentle eyes meeting Lila and Sam's. Lila and Sam offer the leaves, their faces lit with joy as Gertie delicately nibbles. Mr. Johnson shares a fun fact. G is for giraffe. Giraffes have the longest necks of any animal. Gertie continues to eat, a peaceful giant in a world of wonder. Mr. Johnson and Harold observe a hippo, named Harold, contentedly wallowing in the muddy water. Mr. Johnson shares his knowledge. H is for hippo. Hippos spend most of their day in the water to stay cool. Harold the hippo grunts contentedly, submerged in the cool water. Harold the hippo grunts again, enjoying his time in the muddy pool. Beneath the sun's embrace, Lila and Sam discover Izzy, an iguana, warming herself on a rock. Izzy basks, absorbing the sun's rays, her tongue darting out in a swift, reptilian motion. Mr. Johnson's voice echoes. Eyes for iguana! Iguanas are reptiles that love the sun. Lila watches Izzy, her eyes wide with wonder as she observes the reptile's sun-soaked existence. Sam nods, absorbing Mr. Johnson's lesson while watching Izzy basks lazily on the rock. Before the jellyfish aquarium, Mr. Johnson and an unseen companion stand in awe. The jellyfish, Jill, glows softly, its form pulsing with gentle light. Mr. Johnson shares his knowledge. J is for jellyfish. Jellyfish are mostly water and can sting. The jellyfish pulses, its bioluminescent glow captivating all who watch. Lost in the moment, they observe the ethereal dance of the jellyfish. Jill continues its silent, glowing ballet, a mesmerizing spectacle of nature. Lila and Sam watch Kevin, a kangaroo, as she moves around the enclosure with her Joey. Kevin hops closer, her Joey peeking out from her pouch. Mr. Johnson shares his knowledge. K is for kangaroo. Kangaroos are marsupials and can jump very far. Lila listens intently, her eyes fixed on Kevin's every move. Sam watches Kevin, his expression curious as she approaches. Kevin pauses, her Joey safely nestled in her pouch, as she looks towards the group. The lion's den looms, a place of primal power and raw majesty. A deafening roar shatters the air as Leo, the majestic lion, makes his presence known. Mr. Johnson exclaims with excitement, L is for lion. Lions are the kings of the jungle. Leo pauses his display of dominance, a mighty yawn revealing the formidable weaponry within his jaws. Sunlight glints off Leo's sharp teeth, symbols of his untamed power. The den stands silent once more, with only the echo of Mr. Johnson's words and Leo's roar lingering. Lila and Sam gaze upward, their eyes sparkling with joy as monkeys Mia and Max showcase their acrobatic skills on the bars. The children's laughter fills the air, echoing the monkeys Mia and Max's playful leaps. Mr. Johnson smiles warmly, gesturing towards the monkeys as he prepares to share a lesson. M is for monkey. Monkeys are playful and intelligent, Mr. Johnson announces, capturing the children's attention. A mischievous act unfolds as Mia throws a banana peel, adding a touch of playful chaos to the scene. In the Nightingale aviary, the air is filled with anticipation as Mr. Johnson and Nina gather to listen to the enchanting song. Mr. Johnson shares his knowledge. N is for nightingale. Nightingales are known for their lovely songs. Nina, captivated by the moment, trills a melody, her voice blending with the nightingale's. The nightingale's song fills the air, a symphony of nature's beauty. Together, they immerse themselves in the melody. Before the octopus tank, Lila and Sam stand mesmerized, their eyes wide with wonder. Inside, Oliver, a vibrant octopus, becomes a master of disguise, shifting colors and melting into the rocky backdrop. Mr. Johnson's voice echoes, O is for octopus. Octopuses are very smart and can camouflage themselves. Lila and Sam watch in amazement as Oliver disappears, a testament to his incredible camouflage. Penguins, Pip and Penny, waddle playfully around the pool, their sleek bodies shimmering in the sunlight. Mr. Johnson observes, sharing his knowledge. P is for penguin. Penguins are birds that can't fly but are great swimmers. With a burst of energy, Pip dives gracefully into the water, creating a splash of playful abandon. Penny watches Pip with curiosity, tilting her head as she observes his aquatic antics. The penguins swim with effortless grace, their movements a symphony of aquatic prowess. Lila and Sam venture into the quail patch, their eyes scanning the tall grass for any sign of life. A tiny movement in the grass catches their attention. It is Quentin, a small quail, carefully hidden. Mr. Johnson's voice echoes, Q is for quail! Quails are small birds that like to hide. With a surge of courage, Quentin peeks out from his hiding spot, curious and cautious. Lila and Sam exchange excited glances as Quentin emerges, a moment of shared discovery. The quail patch becomes a stage for nature's shy performers as Quentin cautiously explores his surroundings. Sunlight bathes the rabbit warren as rabbits, Rex, and Roxy playfully dart around. R is for rabbit. Rabbits are known for their hopping and breeding, Mr. Johnson declares. The cheerful chaos of the warren fills the air with the sounds of their lively games. Rex pauses, his nose twitching as he senses something unknown in the air. The playful atmosphere shifts slightly as Rex remains alert, his senses on high alert. A moment of serene rabbit life, subtly disrupted by an unseen approaching mystery. Lila and Sam approach the snake pit with caution. Samantha, a snake, slithers sinuously through the pit. Mr. Johnson explains, S is for snake. Snakes are reptiles that can shed their skin. Samantha flicks her tongue, tasting the air with a curious flicker. Lila watches Samantha, her expression a mix of fear and fascination. Sam leans closer, intrigued by Samantha's movements. At the turtle pond, Tommy and Mr. Johnson observe a turtle gliding gracefully through the water. Mr. Johnson points towards the turtle, beginning his lesson. "'Tis for turtle. Turtles have shells to protect themselves." Tommy focuses intently, his eyes lighting up as he spots the turtle. The turtle, named Tommy, cautiously emerges from its shell. Tommy exclaims with delight. Tommy pokes his head out. Lila and Sam venture into the lush forest, their eyes peeled for a glimpse of the elusive umbrella bird. U is for umbrella bird. Umbrella birds have a distinctive crest, Mr. Johnson exclaims, his voice filled with excitement. Suddenly, a peculiar sight catches their attention. Ulysses, an umbrella bird with a unique crest, perched high above. Ulysses, the umbrella bird, proudly puffs up his distinctive crest, showcasing his unique feature. Lila and Sam watch in amazement as Ulysses displays his magnificent crest. The forest echoes with the sounds of nature as Ulysses continues his display, captivating his audience. Upon the craggy heights of Vulture Rock, Victor the vulture stands sentinel against the vast sky. I stand alongside Mr. Johnson, our gazes drawn to the majestic bird. Mr. Johnson shares his wisdom. V is for vulture. Vultures are scavengers and help clean up the environment. Victor, as if on cue, unfurls his impressive wings, ready to embrace the sky. Victor spreads his wings, showing the full span of his feathers. Victor stands, wings spread, a majestic creature against the open sky. Under the vast sky, Lila and Sam observe Wally, a walrus, lounging on the sun-kissed beach. Wally basks in the sunlight, his massive form radiating contentment as Lila and Sam exchange amused glances. suddenly, Wally's peaceful repose is punctuated by a loud bark, capturing the attention of everyone nearby. Mr. Johnson appears, his voice filled with enthusiasm. W is for walrus. Walruses have tusks and love cold climates. The scene blends education with delight as the walrus, the children, and the beach converge in a moment of shared wonder. Xander and Xena watch the X-ray fish in their tank, bodies shimmering. The fish glide through the water, their translucent forms catching the light. Mr. Johnson explains, X is for X-ray fish. X-ray fish have translucent bodies. Xander and Xena listen intently, their eyes never leaving the fish. Lila and Sam approach the enclosure, their eyes drawn to the sight of Yara, the yak, calmly grazing. Yara moves slowly, her dark eyes blinking with gentle rhythm as she chews her cud. Mr. Johnson says, Y is for yak. Yaks are used for transportation in mountainous regions. Lila and Sam listen, their attention captured by Yara's serene presence. In a vibrant, zebra-striped field, Zebra, Zoe, and Zachary stand tranquilly. Mr. Johnson points out, Z is for zebra. Zebras have unique stripe patterns. Zoe and Zachary start to gallop around, their stripes blurring in motion. They sprint around a dance of black and white against the green field. The zebra's dynamic movement creates a vivid spectacle in the field. Lila and Sam enter the vibrant zoo gift shop, a kaleidoscope of toys and books beckoning. Amidst the colorful chaos, Lila and Sam begin their quest for the perfect memento. Lila's eyes light up as she discovers a regal lion, its golden mane catching her attention. Meanwhile, Sam's gaze is captured by a sly snake, its scales shimmering under the bright lights. Each clutching their chosen companion, Lila and Sam celebrate their find. These aren't just toys, they're symbols of their favorite letters, brought to life in cuddly form. Lila and Sam bid farewell to Mr. Johnson, their hands clutching new toys as they step out of the zoo's grand entrance. Their chatter fills the air with animated recounts of the day's thrilling encounters and fascinating discoveries. Each animal and fact they recount sparks renewed excitement, their voices echoing the joy of their shared adventure. The toys in their grasp serve as tangible reminders of the wild wonders they've witnessed, cementing the day in their memories. Al the alligator basks in the sun, his broad smile radiating warmth. Al the alligator reflects on the day's joy with the children. He focuses his thoughts, reminiscing about the letter A and its significance. Al the alligator drifts into a peaceful slumber, the memory of the letter A lingering. In his habitat, Barnaby the bear is deeply engrossed in his honey. Barnaby's simple joy reminds me of the letter B and my love for honey. Lost in thought, a smile appears as I wave to an imaginary Lila and Sam. Barnaby the bear returns to his honey, indifferent to imaginary friends. Camilla the camel stands alone in her exhibit, her face set in a perpetual frown. Despite her grumpy exterior, a flicker of contentment dances in Camilla's eyes. A voice echoes, recalling a fundamental lesson. Conserve water. The lesson echoes in the air. Conserve water. The sun shines brightly on the dog kennel as Dot the Dalmatian bursts into action. Dot's spotted coat flashes as she chases the ball, tail wagging in pure joy. Her mind drifts, contemplating the letter D with affection. D for Dog and Dot revels in the simple pleasure of being just that. Under the sun, Eliza the elephant unleashes a torrent of water. Her trunk transformed into a potent hose. The powerful spray glistens, catching the light as it arcs through the air. Amidst the playful chaos, a thought bubbles to the surface. The letter E and the importance of a good memory. The cool water mist through the air, a refreshing reminder on a warm day. The day unfolds, memories and moments intertwining under the watchful gaze of the sun. Eliza continues her playful water display, each spray a refreshing act of joy and memory. As dawn breaks, Finn the fox stirs from his slumber, a playful glint in his eyes. A thought crosses his mind, conjuring the letter F in his imagination. He pauses, contemplating the cleverness inherent in his fox lineage. A sly smile curls across his face, hinting at the cunning plans brewing within. The morning sun casts a golden glow, illuminating the mischievous spark in Finn's eyes. Gertie the giraffe's majestic form dominates the landscape, her long neck stretching towards the sky. Sunlight catches Gertie's coat, highlighting each spot as she continues her meal, unfazed by the world below. The leaves rustle softly as Gertie pulls them from the branch. A peaceful sound in the open air. Gertie pauses, her large eyes blinking slowly, a moment of serene contemplation amidst the feast. In her graceful reach, I see the letter G and the importance of aiming high, always striving for the top. Gertie continues to feed, a gentle giant in her natural domain, embodying the spirit of aspiration. Harold the hippo luxuriates in the water, his massive form glistening under the sun. Reflecting on the letter H, Harold contemplates the essence of staying cool. Sunlight dances on the water's surface as Harold savors the refreshing coolness. In the sun-drenched hippo pool, Harold embodies the art of serene relaxation. Izzy the iguana relaxes on the sun-drenched rock, a subtle smile gracing her reptilian face. Lost in peaceful contemplation, Izzy revels in the comforting heat emanating from the stone beneath her. A gentle breeze stirs around Izzy as she reflects on the letter I and the simple joys of life. The sun beats down, enveloping Izzy in a golden glow as she continues her sun-soaked reverie. Contentment washes over Izzy as she fully embraces the warmth and tranquility of her rocky perch. Sunlight filters through the aquarium, illuminating Jill the jellyfish as it pulses with life. The jellyfish's translucent body shimmers, catching the light like a living jewel. Lost in thought, I contemplate the letter J and the ethereal beauty of jellyfish. The gentle pulsing of the jellyfish creates a mesmerizing ballet in the water. The aquarium fades into a dreamlike state where jellyfish reign supreme. Kevin the kangaroo bounds joyfully across the kangaroo hopping area, her movements fluid and powerful. Lost in contemplation, Kevin ponders the letter K, her affection for jumping deeply intertwined with the symbol. A surge of energy courses through Kevin as she rises to her full height, preparing for another magnificent leap. With a burst of exhilaration, Kevin launches herself into the air, celebrating her love for K and the sheer joy of jumping. Leo the lion stands regally at the entrance to his den, his powerful presence commanding the jungle's attention. A mighty roar echoes through the jungle as Leo contemplates the letter L, lost in thought. Leo basks in the golden sunlight, reveling in his role as the undisputed king of the jungle. Lost in contemplation, Leo's eyes reflect the weight and glory of his royal title. The L becomes a symbol of his legacy as king. Sunlight dances through the leaves, painting the monkey bars with shadows. The air buzzes with playful energy. Mia, a small monkey with eyes full of mischief, swings with effortless grace. Beside her, Max, a slightly larger monkey, mirrors her movements, brow furrowed in thought. Lost in contemplation, Mia and Max swing, pondering the letter M and their boundless love for play. Mia and Max the monkeys are swinging, thinking about the letter M and how much they love to play. Sunlight bathes the nightingale aviary, illuminating every leaf and feather. Nina the nightingale perches gracefully on a branch, her throat swelling with anticipation. Her melodious tune fills the air, a symphony of nature's beauty. The narrator contemplates the letter N, its elegant curves mirroring the dance of her voice. "How beautiful my songs are," she muses, her voice echoing through the aviary. The aviary resonates with the pure, unadulterated beauty of Nina's song, a testament to nature's artistry. In the vast expanse of the octopus tank, Oliver the octopus mesmerizes with his ever-shifting colors, his gaze fixed on a distant point. Lost in contemplation, I ponder the letter O and the profound intelligence of octopuses. Oliver, a genius of the deep, continues his silent observation, a master of disguise and mystery. The world fades as I delve deeper into thought, drawn into the enigmatic world of Oliver and his kin. Pip and Penny glide through the crystal-clear water, their sleek bodies dancing in unison. The water embraces them, cool and refreshing, as they revel in their aquatic freedom. They dive deeper, their movements fluid and graceful, exploring the underwater world with joyous abandon. Emerging from the depths, they surface, shaking the water from their feathers, refreshed and invigorated. In the heart of the quail patch, Quentin the quail finds solace, hidden deep within the embrace of tall grasses and vibrant wildflowers. Lost in thought, Quentin ponders the letter Q, a quiet smile gracing his beak. The thrill of being unseen washes over him, filling him with a serene and joyful calm. The sun filters through the grasses, casting dappled shadows that dance around Quentin. A gentle breeze whispers through the quail patch, carrying the scent of wildflowers and the promise of adventure. Quentin remains still, reveling in the simple pleasure of hiding, a tiny king in his verdant domain. Rex and Roxy, the rabbits, begin their playful dance across the green expanse. With each leap, their shadows stretch and shrink, painting a whimsical scene. They continue hopping, enjoying the warm sun. Their joyful hops continue across the grassy field. In the heart of the snake pit, Samantha the snake glides silently, a serpent of mystery and grace. The sun glistens on her scales as she moves, a living jewel in the pit's stark landscape. A contemplative mood settles as she considers the letter S and the shedding of her skin. Each movement tells a story of transformation, a dance of renewal under the open sky. Tommy the turtle glides gracefully through the murky waters, his flippers moving rhythmically. Lost in contemplation, Tommy ponders the letter T and the sanctuary his shell provides. The pond reflects Tommy's solitary journey, each ripple a silent echo of his thoughts. Beneath the surface, Tommy finds solace, his shell a shield against the world's chaos. In this tranquil pond, Tommy is both wanderer and philosopher, his life a meditation on nature's gifts.